Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
I know some of them. I'll tag them here.
So on this day, I just went to the house and I saw a woman in the house.
Yeah.
And I greeted her and I said, I'm looking for so person. I don't want to mention his name. So she said, that's my husband. And my mind did bim. I said, okay. And the kind of person I am. Remember, I forgot to put all these things I'm passing through. I was a church person.
All true.
All true. I have never left the church because that is what I grew up knowing. I have never left the church. So because of that thing in me, I just told her, I said, your husband is befriending me. And he told me that he's not married. Immediately I told her. I said, please, I am sorry. I'll never come to your house again.
You were a police officer even at that time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hope she didn't pounce on you.
No, she didn't.
Man, she's dealing with an officer.
She did. So she didn't. So I left. And he came to the house. He has been calling. I'm not picking. And he just came to the house. And he said, patient, get ready. We are going to somewhere. I said, where are you taking me to? I said, I'm not doing it again. So he said, no, don't just worry. Let's just go somewhere. So we went. I followed him with his car. Yes, with his car. So we went to Abuja Teaching Hospital. Then it was called Specialist, not University Teaching Hospital. So we went to Specialist and he just took me to a lab. That was where my blood was taken. I was asking him for what. He said, don't worry, just calm down. Yeah. So they took the sample of my blood and it just came back. When he came back, he said, patient, you are HIV positive. And I was like, no, it can't be. Why? I'm okay. I just felt in me that, because I say I know they do again. So that is why. So we left. And he never came to my house again. And that thing never occurred to me that, is this reality? Sir, it took me time for me to come to awareness of my life. All these things that were happening, I was not like aware. So that's passed. So as a police officer, I was posted for 2003 election. That is the Obasanjo election. Yeah. So the village I was living, I was attending Deeper Life because the churches, I was not getting what I want. The churches there were not giving me what I wanted. So at least I wanted where I would get the word of God. So I was going to Deeper Life. And there was a brother in my compound that finally became my husband that was also going to Deeper Life. But when I was there, before I joined the police, we don't have any relationship with him. The relationship we had was the church relationship. He himself was doing bricklaying or something like that, molding blocks then. So none of us were working when we were going to Deeper Life. So when they posted me to that village, I saw the guy. He was going to work. Then he had already become a uniform personnel too, but not the police. So he had become a uniform personnel too. So he saw me, said, Sister Pat, how are you? I said, I'm fine. He said, now, wow, are you married now? I said, no, I'm not married. He said, give me your contact. So I gave him my contact. So when I gave him my contact, we started talking. No, then I don't even have a phone. I don't have a phone. So he said, where are you living? I told him where I was living. Yeah. Yes. I told him where I was living and we're writing letters. There's a brother that was coming to church in Lugbe. So he will write letter, he will give to the brother to give to me. So I will write out. So that was how it continued until in 2004. So, he said it was high time for him to take me to his people so that they will know me.
Take to the next level.
Yes, so that they will know me. So I said, okay. So we went to his place. He's from Ibadan. So we went to his place. So when we got to his place, I was welcomed. The hospitality was nice. Everything was okay. Until the day I wanted to leave because I was to leave before him because I was to do chief bridesmaid for one of my friends in Jos. So on that morning, I was served breakfast and he was seated. I was here. His elder brother that happens to be a pastor and has a church in Ibadan was also there. So he came around and he said, I heard you are married. I said, no, sir, I'm not married, but I have a daughter. He said, okay. But he wants to tell me that I cannot marry his brother. That we should go to Abuja and sever this relationship.
Who was saying that?
That's the elder brother, the step elder brother, because my husband happened to be the first son in his own mom, and his mom was the second wife. So I could not even dip my bread in the tea again. When he said that, I froze. So he said, and in case I want to go on with it, there are two people in his church, he has told this, and they went ahead, and life has been miserable with them. So if I go ahead, life will be miserable for me. So I left there with tears. And right in the vehicle until I got to Abuja, I was crying.
You know about the person you were with? What did he say?
He did not say anything. It was his elder brother. I'm sorry to say, no Yoruba people with respect. So he could not say anything. But as we left, he assured me, he said, don't worry.
Everything will work out.
Yes, everything will work out. The mom loved me anyway because he had stayed for like 9 years without coming home. So I was the one that was bringing him home. So the mom was very happy to see me, and she supported. So he was like, if my mom had supported my sisters, my siblings, who is my step. So that was how I came. And after the wedding, he came back and he came to the house. He came to my house in Lube. So on the verge of him telling me not to bother, I started crying. So he started petting me. Don't worry, it will work. From that petting, I don't know what happened. We slept with each other.
Wait.
And
you slept with each other?
Yes, sir.
Well, you didn't say anything again about the HIV case?
No. I don't believe that thing. I did not believe it. I did not believe it. So we slept with each other, and that's...
Let me ask you a direct question.
Okay, sir.
Did you ever find out you were HIV positive?
Yes, I did. We'll get there. So that's thing that happened. I got pregnant.
This, both of you?
Yes.
This person?
Yes, I got pregnant. And then I was already in a church, established in a Pentecostal church.
Yeah.
And I was in the choir already. Yes, so I was like, I will not have another child though. I must abort this pregnancy so that I will do wedding. I will not. So he was like, no, that is the man now. He was like, no. So he told me that he was going to tell my elder brother because the person I was fooling was in Abuja then. So on this day I was in church. I was in service in church. And the pastor, he's now a bishop anyway. So the bishop had finished preaching. And as he was going to his seat, he came back. And he said, there's somebody here, there were two prophecies, because it was during December. He said, there's somebody here. He said the first prophecy, and the second one, he said, you are pregnant, you're a lady, and you want to go and abort it. If you do that, you will die. And the seat I was sitting on, it was as if the ground should open for me to enter. And I ran to my very close friend, who was like my spiritual guide then. So I ran to her and I told her, I said, Mama, this thing that pastor said, I'm the one. She now said, glory to God. I should go and meet him quickly. I said, I will not go, I'm not going. So she said, no, people will not know. Just go and stand on the queue now. Shebi is two prophecies. So just go. People are even going line up to go and see him. So I was on the queue. So I got there and I said, sir, this is me. So Bishop was like, Pat, you have committed sin and you want to go and commit a bigger sin. Oh yeah, what about the guy? Is he interested? I said, yes, he's interested. So yeah, go to the village and do the needful. So that was how we called my people, his people, everything, March 2005. I did normally you have to do the police marriage. So I went, I did the police marriage, everything we did together with him. And 2005, we went to do the introduction. But the dowry was not collected because in my culture, the Gbagi culture, once you are pregnant, they can't collect dowry. So they did not collect dowry from him. So that was how we did the introduction. And that very day we came back to Abuja and I started staying with him. Excuse me. So at 7 months of that pregnancy, I lost the pregnancy. Yes, I lost that pregnancy. I lost that pregnancy at 7 months. So it was a tough one because I will have to be evacuated.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was very painful, even though it wasn't a new thing for me, but the abortions that I made was very young abortion, but this one now is something
real evacuation.
Yes, real evacuation. So I did the evacuation and I still came back to stay with him. But each time I raised the issue of him going to pay my dowry, he will waive it away. He will waive it away. So 2005, 2006, then was the awareness of HIV. Then what is it called? Awareness, jingles on radio and TV and television. Yeah. And one day he just said, this one that we did not even do all these tests before getting married. Let's go and do this test now. So I obliged. Sir, I will tell you that I did not even remember that word. Because I didn't even put it at heart that something like that happened. So when we went, we were counseled. This time it was more of a ART and this thing. So we were counseled and everything. As
antiretroviral.
Yes, shop like that in the hospital. So we did heart to heart. In those days, they called it heart to heart. So we did the counseling and everything. And my result was given to me alone and his was given to me alone. And the thing, what the counselor would always tell you is that it is left for you if you are willing to tell your spouse or not. And I was told that so many spouses don't tell each other and they go home to live like that. So, but in my case, I said, I can't keep it because that very day, the man will know because I will not get myself. So I told the woman that I'm willing to tell him that I am positive.
The result came out positive?
Yes, the result came out positive. So they called both of us. I told him, I said, I'm positive. And he said he was negative. I say, thank God, I have a child. So please, let's just sever the marriage here. Go your own. Because the education I have then when HIV is coming is that once you are positive, you can't have children. The next thing is for you to die, all these things. So I was just like, okay, well, I have a child. Please go your own. But he now told the counselor, he said, no, marriage is for better and for worse. That he cannot leave me. We should go home. So that was how we went back home. I cried, I wept. I said, God, I was asking so many questions.
As at then, you were already married with him?
Yes, I was already married with him. So we went and I registered for drugs and everything, and I started taking drugs. So fast forward again, the marriage was not that stable because he was not coming forth in his responsibility as the father of the house. So I was the one struggling to make ends meet in the house. Most time when I collect my salary, I bring on the table, I tell him this is my salary, this. So life wasn't easy anyway. So what now happened? So in 2013 now? In 2013 now. Yeah, so there was a time I found out, there was a time I found out that my daughter, I married him with my daughter now, the one I had. So I found out that anytime I bathe her, I see blood in her private part.
Yeah.
So I was worried. So when I told him, he said, it's bilharzia, this river that we have in our community, it must be from that river. Yes, to be an infection. So to cut the long story short, there was a day my daughter now told me that it was a guy where I normally buy CD plates. It was a guy that fingered her. So I was now like, why is it that I didn't see it when we were in Lube or up until now? It's after how many 2-3 years that I'm seeing this. So I went to arrest the guy. I went to arrest the guy. And I took him to my station. And, there was no evidence because time had elapsed. Time had gone, yes. Yep. So he was released. And I was angry that the police left him. Sir, after that, I left my job. I left the police. I stopped going to work. I stopped going to work. You were offended? Yes, I was offended. I stopped going to work.
Well, that's the way the Nigerian police system works.
So I stopped going to work. In her own case, there wasn't even any evidence. There wasn't even evidence because that girl was small and it was my husband that was putting what in her mouth. And a child can't lie. It is what the person is told. So they will ask her a question, and when it gets to a place that what he has not told her, she cannot say anything. And it was very obvious that somebody was feeding her with words.
Are you saying that there was a foul play, that it was not just that guy that was touching her?
It wasn't the guy. It wasn't even the guy at all. It was my husband that was sleeping with her. I'll get there. Yes, sir. So, we did everything possible, and I left my job. And to some certain extent, I saw that my husband was very happy that I left my job because he never for one day asked me to go back. He never even asked me that, why are you not going to work? Else, it was other of my colleagues that were calling me, Pat, come back to this job. You will need this job. You will need this job. So I was at home. So I started.
Let me ask a question so we can get clearer perspective.
Okay, sir.
Conjugal activity between you and your husband was still on?
Yes, it was still on.
You were on ARVs?
Yes, I was on ARV.
To step down the viral load?
Yes, sir.
Meaning that the conjugal activity in both of you was unprotected?
No, it was protected initially. And to make things clear, my viral load was high.
Yes.
My viral load was high because I wasn't sick. Nothing was wrong with me. It was high, but it was because of that pregnancy now. Yes. For the pregnancy not to suppress me, yes. So I had to be placed on ARV.
On ARVs.
Yes, I had to be placed on ARV. So those things happened, and I started business because there's something about me. I grew up in a home. My mom was a business person. She was working anyway, but after she had the twins, my dad had to stop her. And so anytime I have space, the next thing I think is the kind of business I would do.
I'm here with just one question on my mind.
Yes, sir.
What kind of woman am I interviewing? You have described things that each of these things you have described is enough to get someone to quit about life.
I see.
And here you are describing it with so much strength, like it's nothing. How did you? Because my heart is beating fast, and I'm like, my God, is this a joke or what? You saw that with your daughter. Where did that leave you? How did you find out he was touching her?
Okay, where I came to find out was when I eventually went back to my work. I eventually went back to the Nigerian police.
Yeah.
Let me beat that details.
The process,
yes. Yeah. I eventually went back to work. And before I went back to work, my daughter was to go to SS1, and I wanted her to go to day school, but he insisted that she should go to boarding.
Are you saying he was touching her while she was in secondary school?
Yes, sir. He started touching her even before I had his first child in 2007. So I had her in 96, and he started touching her in 2007 when she was 11 years old. Even before I had his first daughter, I will come to know later when same house. And I was suspecting it. And I told my elder brother, was like, this man that married you with a child and he's loving you, you are suspecting him that he's getting close to your child. So what will I do? So I just left it at that. Because their closeness was too much. And even when she was to go to SS1, I said, no, let her be in day school because I would like to watch her. He said no. And I came to understand years after that was when he now made his ways right with God, and he wanted her to be away for some time. That was why he was saying that she should go.
He repented?
That was what he told me then. So it was when I went back to the force, I was transferred to Kogi State. I was transferred first to Delta, and I did my transfer to Kogi State so that I'll be close to the children. So it was then that one day my daughter called me. She has been calling me anyway, that there's a guy that is very close to her. I think they finished secondary school together. No, they were in secondary school because then she had not finished. So this guy is close to her. I think he was scared that she was going to tell to that guy. So he doesn't want to see her with that guy. So
he reported her?
Yes.
Knowing fully well that she might tell the guy?
Yes. So he always reports her to me. And even herself, she'll say, anytime she's close to this guy, that the father is doing this, is doing that. So one day, he now told me that it's like the guy is sleeping with her. So there was this awareness in me that just came up. Because I was suspecting this even before then. I just called her. I called her by name. I said, you are my daughter, and I am the one that raised you up. Is this man sleeping with you? I said, if you don't tell me, I will curse you. She started crying. She started crying. She said, yes, mommy. But he said I should not tell anybody. She started. I said, God, I'm finished. So what happened to me is now turning to happen to my daughter.
Let's get this perspective right. Your husband, that people are saying he is a loving man because he married you with your daughter.
Yes, sir.
That's the perspective out there.
Yes, sir.
Now, your daughter is confessing to you.
Yes, sir.
That he's been sleeping with her.
Yes, sir.
As at the time you found out, he's been doing that for many years?
I found out in, was it 2013 now? And has been doing that since 2007.
6 years.
Yes, sir.